And the
Okay,
broadcast is
we
live.
are live, baby. Uh,
Go.
so today I'm going to introduce Tao, but we have Katy, Michael, my wife Amanda, Hui, Tao. Tao, if you can do us the honor of introducing your guests, Michael and Katy, and we'll get going.
Thank you so much, Michael. It's such an honor and to have you and Katie here with us. It's little story about me and Michael that he was actually the first mentor that I have in real estate. Was the one who showed me how to write contract when we were together at KW Memorial. So 5 years ago, fast forward now, we were together at KW. We were buddy for a few years, and we had a really good time there. And Michael, watching him grow from the residential side to commercial to do a lot of development, is always inspiring me. And so back in 2020, we set apart. I went to eXp and Michael went to Next Gen. And I'm so glad to have him back with us today, with me today. And finally, we're going to get a chance to work together again. And it's even better. And this is more collaboration and especially bringing Katie to the team together. We're going to do a lot of great things. And yeah, that's just a little story about me and Michael. And the big reason why I moved to EXP because of Jeff and Amanda and Hui. Hui was the one who introduced me to Jeff and Amanda, and they happen to be the number one team at EXP.
In the
True.
world.
Yeah. So I mean, being with a number one team, I just know that I have to be with someone. I have to have someone that I can look up to, go and ask any question when I need to. And it happened for Jeff and Amanda to always open the book for me, and I just feel so welcoming and the energy that they bring to the industry, and they just very generous and open for any question. And that was the reason why my production went from 18 million to 42 million and now to 70 million, all because of the people that I surrounded myself with. So it's such an honor to be with all of you here today, and thank you so much for
Great.
having.
Thank you, Tal. That was
Thanks,
quite the
Tal.
introduction. Yes, Michael, I'm going to jump right in here. People are busy. It's Thursday. The Astros play tomorrow. Everyone's freaking out. Michael, just letting you know your video went off. But
Sorry,
Michael,
had
can
a
you
call.
tell me about yourself, a little bit about yourself, maybe your family, what you do for fun, kind of your hobbies, and then I'll go over to Katie as well. But go ahead and introduce yourself, Michael.
Cool. Yeah, my name's Mike Stavenall, real estate agent, do development, dabble in technology, and some other interesting hobbies. I have a wife named Hua, who's a pharmacist, and I have two awesome little boys, Zane and Enzo, 1 and 3 year olds. They're just the sweetest guys, my biggest inspirations. Um, but for hobbies, my hobbies are weird. I think that it plays into what my strengths are in real estate, which are data analysis, like the kind of nerdy side. So I fall right into that category into my personal life, where I collect sports cards, Pokemon. I was in Funkos. So I'm really big into sports cards right now. So on YouTube, I open a lot of product, and that's kind of what I dabble in, and the sports card hobby over the last couple of years has kind of transitioned from a hobby into kind of a investment asset now,
Right.
because some of them are super expensive. But yeah, primarily I do that, and I do real estate and real estate analysis. So
Well, will
that's
you show me your Luca card real quick? Do you still have that in
oh,
front of
I
you?
have it. I'll have to go get it. I'll
Show
put
it
it
to
up.
me. That thing was incredible. One of one. But anyway, Katie, what
Yes,
do you
hi.
do for fun? Tell us about you, and we'll jump in here.
What I do I might do a little of everything. I like to cook, like to take a lot of walks, hang out with my dog, play tennis, travel, and obviously work.
Right.
Yeah.
And how long have you been working with Michael?
So I met Michael maybe about 2 years ago, give or take, at our last
Mhm.
most recent brokerage, and I've always wanted to work with him and learn from him. He's a great, fun guy to learn from, and we're excited to really grow the team and build it together, and we've been hitting the ground running. So I'm excited for what's to come.
Well, great. Yeah. So I met you guys a few times now. It seems like you've been working together forever. So that's good. So Michael, tell us about your real estate business specifically, maybe how you got into it. Did you just jump into it and everything? Kind of tell us how you started in real estate, and then can I give us a snapshot of your business today?
Sure. Yeah. So my entry into real estate was kind of interesting. So my background was focused in analytics. So I worked corporate world, doing analysis, running numbers, living in Excel and MySQL and all of these different platforms. Finally, I broke into a industry import export with international groups that allowed me to extend my reach from the domestic local audience to the international audience prior to real estate. I had an opportunity to exit from that industry, which I took. And at that point in time, a lot of the people I had been working with asked if I would help them with real estate. And I said, you know what, sure, let's do it. So I got my license, and that was kind of the launching point for me. So I was very fortunate to come into the industry with a lot of people who had trust with me, who I've already worked with and understood kind of my skill set. At the beginning, it was, it's a learning curve. Real estate's a learning curve. What they teach you in real estate school and then what you experience in the field are wildly different. And it just kind of transitioned and grew from there. I started trying to find the best ways to apply my skill set, my strengths into the industry, which turned out to be data analysis and creating different tools and items to create forecasting, pro forma, market cycle studies. And then that transitioned into working well with commercial and commercial development. So it was just this kind of perfect little flow. And it was a great way for me to integrate what I had been learning for forever into real estate. And real estate needed that. Real estate needs, a little bit of the technical side. It needs a little bit of the push to get caught up with some of the other industries. So I think being at the forefront of that, I think, is really important. But that was kind of my entry into the industry. Today, I guess our business now has really shifted to where we aren't just listing single family homes or helping people buy homes. On top of that, we are also helping developers and investors identify properties, create the pro formas to understand the highest and best use of those properties, to make sure that their investments, their returns are going to make sense. We help them end to end. So we identify the land, we analyze it, we put together the investment package, mortgage package. We look at market cycles, investment cycles, all the way to working with the civils, architects, MEPs, structural engineers, working with the city, trying to get things pushed through so that we can get to a finished product. And at that point in time, we'll take that finished product and either help them sell it, lease it, or if they want to rent it out, we'll rent it out, then sell it, or whatever makes the most sense for them. So it's dynamically changed from that linear asset, I guess, that you are as a traditional real estate agent, right, into this more dynamic role, which is necessary today because the dynamics of real estate have shifted with the access to information, the ability for the consumers to consume more data that they used to not have access to. So consumers have become smarter and have access to more. So we in our industry have to transition to provide the next level, the next tier, the evolution of the industry. So that's kind of my goal, my focus.
Yeah, no, I was listening to that, and nothing is traditional about that, right? So, which is great because there's a much needed niche for that, for your specific services. That's probably, why you're so successful today. So Katy, same kind of question. I know you work with Michael, so maybe some of the same stuff, but maybe tell us about why you got into real estate really quickly, and tell us about your business today.
I actually got into real estate kind of by accident. I never really saw myself as a salesperson whatsoever.
Right.
But then, it was a couple of things, but I got into it about 7 years ago, and I've always just loved the flexibility, the structure, the potential, and obviously I just love real estate as a whole. It's so dynamic, and yeah. So it's been about 7 years now. Yeah.
7 years. Wow. And you've been working with Michael 2 years. Is there a specific thing you do with Michael, or does he just give you a bunch of leads, or What's that relationship like?
I feel like we're definitely a team. I think so. No, it's not just him feeding me leads or anything like that. I mean, it's all. Also, I see him as a mentor, so I feel like I have a lot to learn from him. And there's like some things he might be good at that I'm not good at, and vice versa. So I can kind of fill in those gaps.
Wow, that's great. That's kind of like me and Amanda. We there's a lot of stuff. Well, a lot of stuff I'm not good at. And Amanda's good at a lot of things. So we kind of hit it off like that as well. So next question, we've got 2 more questions, but Michael, I'll start with you again. You really could have went anywhere. There were many people probably reaching out to you and talking to you about your real estate business and everything, but you decided not only to further your real estate career with eXp, but join us at Team Legacy and Tao with her group. And I wanted to kind of talk about that. What kind of like turned you on about the specific business model of eXp, and really why eXp? Because like I said, you could have went anywhere. You could probably open up your own brokerage. You have a humongous book of business. Tell us a little bit about why you chose to work with eXp and then specifically with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Real quick about Katy.
Yeah.
So Katy's a top producer already. So the role that she plays, it's not just giving her leads, but she facilitates a lot. She's a very strong agent. She's very smart, and she's definitely like it's an equal. It's a partnership.
Right.
So I just wanted to put that out there.
No, thank you.
She does so much. Yeah.
I was curious because when I hired my first agent was specifically say, hey, I got too much business. I need you to take on some of these leads. And it's more when I meet with you guys, it's more of, she's kind of in on it kind of thing. So I guess now, divide and conquer.
Girls take over the world.
But I'm just going back, not to get off track. You have to have a ton of leads. So there's got to be someone taking them. And if not, let's start building your team, right? But
yeah, that's a big thing.
Yeah. So, but thank you for clarifying. I wanted to see, like me and Amanda have a totally separate business. I know Tao has her business partners. We actually just got his wife to get her license. So who the heck knows what she's going to be doing with Hui. But to go back, like I said, why eXp? Why us?
So there, I had looked at eXp a long time ago when James.
Oh no.
Guys, phone call.
Okay.
So when James Wong had actually moved over from the commercial side, from his brokerage to the global commercial president of eXp, is when I really took notice. And I was like, okay, that's an interesting shift, because James is he's an awesome guy, and everything he's involved with has always been successful. Rich Enderlin also, I believe, made the move at the same time. And then we were all talking about it. Tao went to eXp. I made a move. eXp is a very interesting concept. And the thing is there are common misconceptions about it. So me personally, I'm not the type to make a quick decision. I like to get the data first, then I'll make a decision based on what's presented. So as you learn about the business and the opportunity it presents, it kind of starts making a little more sense. eXp provides a lot, especially with KV Core. In my opinion, KV Core is probably the best real estate tool that you can have, because it's very dynamic. It provides a ton of access and a ton of ability for you to grow your team and lead gen and just do so much within this one bubble. And that's something that I wanted. I wanted to grow a team. I wanted to provide value for my team. The team structure at eXp is very strong, where your team members have only an 8K cap. Everybody can recoup their cap once they icon in shares, which is very, very cool. So I thought that was really interesting. The expansion, the ability to go international was also very attractive to me. I think that being in early with a company that has the growth trajectory that eXp has, and being able to ride that trajectory with them and assist them in the expansion internationally, expansion domestically, and expansion locally, I think is going to be, it's a great time to be involved. And then on top of all of that, I got to meet all of y'all. So Tao, of course, one of my best friends, one of the best people I've met. She inspires me as well. Watched her grow. So that trust that I have with her, like that's somewhere where I do make instant decisions is with
Right.
Tao, with because you have that relationship, and then being able to be introduced to you all as well. The ability for y'all to be open and share everything and be willing to provide everything to us to grow and to learn from was very, very nice. And that made me feel like I could actually achieve what I want to achieve, which is the expansion and growth of the team.
Right.
Being able to provide for people, not just teach people how to get leads, but I want to teach people how to be good sales members on our projects because we have so many coming up.
Yeah.
So it's not just, hey, I'm going to give you this script. I'm going to give you this, go out there and find your leads. No, I want to teach you, this is how you sell this product. And this is how you do this. And this is how you do this so that the team can grow. And then you can collateralize the team to get your own leads, your own projects where we can help end to end.
Right. Wow. That's a lot. Katy, was there anything specifically about the eXp business model that you're like, wow, that's pretty cool? Or
oh yeah, like all of it. I mean, to be honest, I didn't really know that much about eXp or its like model or its structure much at all. Like I kind of heard about it briefly, but not really. I've always been kind of in the more boutique brokerages settings, and that's where I've gotten most of my experience. So yeah, I'm definitely, especially at this point in my career, I'm definitely intrigued on like its long-term both growth potential and building like, you know, more of a, like you like team, like a legacy for lack of a better word. Yeah. So that's
great.
Excited.
Well, Amanda?
I love that. I know when I met you too, hearing your business, like you're taking over the world in the residential world, and then you're having all these projects and programs and back-end analytics of the commercial space. And I was just like, these people are so amazing. And I just think we're so lucky as leaders to get to be surrounded by other high-level thinkers and collaborate and share secrets. And like you said, the scalability and leverage of the international growth is just awesome. So I can't imagine your brain's probably like mine, just going 90 miles an hour. What's the most exciting thing that you look forward to? Like, where do you see your business and your life in the next 5 years here at eXp?
Well, we have a lot of projects that'll probably take 5 years to complete. So I'm hoping to have those all sold out. But within the eXp life, I guess, I definitely want to have this team set up to where I can continue to provide these types of projects, not just in Texas, but even other states and potentially internationally with everything that's expanding and some of our contacts that we have over there. I feel that there's an opportunity to, you know, legacy is a great word, to leave a legacy, not just for yourself, but for your family, things that can ascend beyond just the linear realtor lifestyle. Now you have to be something different, and different is good. Having the value, having you rewarded for your value, rewarded for your ability to inspire, to reach, to do those things, bringing people on and making their lives better. I think those are all things that I really have a desire to do. It's just, you know, surrounding yourself with the right tools and just getting the ball rolling. It takes a bit of time. It takes a bit of getting used to, but everything that I've seen has been super dynamic. Of course, once again, the relationships I have with a lot of people here make it very easy. And I'm just super excited.
Yeah, I was going to touch on that a little bit. There's some people that are very analytical and it takes them 6 months, maybe even a year to join. But then there's some people like, okay, if Tao brought her entire team over, I mean, she must be onto something. I'm just going to go and join Tao. Or someone has come to me. They're like, Jeff, you brought your entire company from Keller over to eXp. Man, I want to join you. And I'm like, okay, let's do this kind of thing. So I wanted to jump in here real quick with Hui and kind of explain real briefly the eXp kind of family thing. And I want to kind of start with Hui, because if we had not met Hui, we would have not met Tao. If we have not met Tao, we have not kind of introduced to Michael and Katy. None of that really happens outside of eXp, because traditionally, where I'm from anyway, I was with the Keller Williams as a franchise company, right? So if there are other people in the hallways and things like that, you need to kind of, yes, you want to help those people, but in addition, you want to kind of protect your value proposition. You don't want to kind of give all your secrets away. But here it's so much different. Like I met Hui, and Hui's like, you got to meet Tao, and Tao's like, you got to meet Michael and Katy, blah, blah, blah. So it all started with Hui. So Hui, I mean, really quick question, like, how do you feel right now? You connecting with Tao, connected with Michael, and Michael and Katie are gonna blow this thing up. You know, what are your thoughts on them joining us at eXp?
Yeah. So the best way I can put it, Jeff, is, you have a cake, right? Instead of eat it for yourself, you're looking for people to share, right? So I believe, eXp is the best vehicle, to build, to build well and to multiply well, on earth. So I have this vehicle, right? It is my duty, responsibility, and obligation to share that to the people I love, right? To the friend that I trust. So on top of buying and selling real estate, as a traditional real estate agent, we all of us here in eXp, we have the opportunity to we have a chance to share this opportunity to our friend and to our colleague, which is exactly what what I did with Tao, right? So Tao is a wonderful friend, wonderful agent, so I just try to find, not recruiting her to eXp, to be honest with you, but just trying to find a way to add value to her, right? To add value to Michael, to Katy. And one of the best way, Jeff, is to introduce her to you, right? Because you are the number one team in the world. Without me, Tao would not to have a chance to know you, right? So I leverage you, to see if there's a chance that you can help, Tao, and eventually, what happened, right? So I don't know if I answer your question, but
no, that's perfect. That's all I wanted to know. And then one last question. When I came over from Keller, there's a lot of people that reached out to me, like text, email, that kind of stuff. They're like, dude, what are you doing? Where did you go? Like, what happened? So Michael, if someone wanted to talk to you about why you made the decision to move your business to this business model, what's the best way for them to reach out to you? Is it your social media, or how do you want people to reach out to you?
Yeah, definitely social media, I would say, is the best way to reach out. So Instagram is Stavvy34, and then my Facebook is Michael Allen. So add me, message me, happy to chat. Yeah, that's probably the best way.
On your YouTube channel, can they?
No, you can't. You can't message on YouTube. Thank goodness.
Right.
So,
That's smart. Thank goodness. And then Katie, same way, like social media is the best.
Yeah, social media is good. My Instagram's KATOE, short and simple.
Right, say that again.
KATOE.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, yeah, so I mean, a lot of, like I said, hopefully many people see this, and then maybe they can connect with you outside of this video, and you kind of get an opportunity to share with them why you made the move. But that is all the questions for me, and unless there's any last comments you guys wanted to share. If not, we'll kind of wrap this up and kind of go from there. We look forward to continuing to have these type of social media lives and introducing new partners and what they bring to our group, Team Legacy organization. And, just like Tao introduced us to you guys have been introducing phenomenal people to us. I think there's another probably announcement, hopefully next week, Michael, big independent guy coming over. I'd love to interview with him as well. So any last final thoughts? Are we all set here?
Michael,
I just want to go ahead, Tal.
Oh, I was gonna say, if someone was just in the position where they want to move but then they still hesitant, a message that you want to give to them.
What
I would say,
6 months ago.
I would say, don't be scared. That the water's fine over here. Go ahead and jump in.
I love that.
I did want to say how much I appreciate all the help and guidance that y'all have given, and taking the time out to meet with us multiple times, get on calls with us multiple times to help get things kind of streamlined, and providing us with kind of y'all's assets to get us situated. So I'm very grateful and appreciative.
Yeah, I mean, we're an open book. We have been blessed to create a team, a sustainable team, replicable, duplicatable team. It's a very duplicatable process that I'm doing, and I've learned it from somewhere else. Now we've added some things here and there, but I mean, if you're at eXp and you're creating teams, and much less if you're in Team Legacy organization or not, I'm an open book. I want to ensure that eXp as a worldwide broker just kind of explodes. So, like I said, I'm open book. So thank you for that, Michael, Katie. Thank you for your time today. Tao, Hui, Amanda, I'll see you later.
Actually, Katie and Michael, I think you have a huge event. Actually,
Oh
this
yeah,
Oh yeah, today.
a little bit.
yeah. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Find the
We'll be there.
Yeah,
so
today. Today's gonna be good.
today, Silver Estates. It's a new townhouse development. It's kind of a launch party. It's from 3 to 6. It's at 1530 Purswell. So if you're watching or if you see this before 3 o'clock today, come by. There'll be food, drinks, and apparently there's some giveaways. So
Awesome.
Yeah, I gotta go pick up the margarita machine right after this, actually.
yeah,
so.
all right. Well, that's all you need to say. So
We'll see. We're so excited for the future. We're honored to call you business partners, and here we grow.
Appreciate
All
y'all. Thank you.
okay,
right.
guys.
Everyone.
We'll see y'all soon.
You too.
Have a good one.
Right. Bye.